It's Monday, May 22nd. I'm Jasmine Anderson. Good morning. Topping your headlines, another critical day in the quest to build a Vegas-style casino on the island. This afternoon, the full Nassau County legislature is expected to approve the Las Vegas Sands 99-year lease of the Coliseum property. The plan is to build a $4 billion casino resort in Uniondale. Now, even if approved today, the Sands still needs to win a gaming license from the state.
No to the casino! No to the casino!
Protests continue today against the plan. Yesterday, members of the Say No to the Casino Civic Association rallied at the Nassau Legislative Building in Mineola, urging lawmakers to vote no today. A search today for the hit-and-run driver who killed a woman in Suffolk. Police say 42-year-old Jennifer Bianco of Bayshore was hit and killed. It happened on North Ocean Avenue in Holtsville. Her body was found along the road around 7:45 yesterday morning. Further west, police are asking for your help finding the hit-and-run driver who seriously injured this man in Greenlawn. We're told the driver fled after hitting 24-year-old William Thomas, who was walking on Park Avenue early this month. Continued calls today for more help to handle the surge of migrants in our state. Today, Governor Kathy Hochul will join Mayor Adams in Brooklyn. They're calling on the federal government to expedite working permits for asylum seekers entering New York. The mayor says more than 70,000 migrants have come to the city in recent months.
If everyone takes a small portion of that, and if it's coordinated at the border to ensure that those who are coming here to this country in a lawful manner is actually moved throughout the entire country, it is not a burden on one city.
Meanwhile, Suffolk County will hire a lawyer to pursue any and all legal options to block an influx of New York City migrants into the community. That's according to the president officer of the Suffolk legislature, Republican Kevin McCaffrey. He announced plans yesterday for a special counsel to attempt to keep hundreds of city migrants from being bused to hotels and motels in Suffolk. The ex-Marine from Long Island accused in a subway chokehold killing is speaking for the first time. Daniel Penny is charged with manslaughter in the death of Jordan Neely on a Manhattan train earlier this month. He told the New York Post that confrontation had nothing to do with race and said, quote, "It's tragic what happened to him. Hopefully we can change the system that so desperately failed us." Only in Newsday, the number of Nassau homeowners who are challenging their property taxes and winning is going way up. After the assessment overhaul done by the Curran administration, 25% of homeowners who contested their taxes in 2020-21 were successful. But last year into this year, the number of owners who contested and won jumped up to 73%. Politics reporter Scott Eidler says homeowners who don't challenge their taxes end up paying the price.
On the one hand, people who are grieving are going to be very lucky. They're going to see automatic assessment reductions. The people who don't grieve, about 30% of people did not win reductions, and there are people who didn't grieve, are going to get that tax burden shifted onto them.
To read more about Nassau's residential tax assessment policy and how it might affect you, click on the Get More banner under the Newsday TV video box. Happening today, over 400 young people expected to attend the 27th annual LGBT Network Youth Conference today. The event is one of the largest gatherings of LGBTQ+ youth in the country. It's at Suffolk Community College's Selden campus until 2 this afternoon. The summer season is on the island. It's actually going to kick off on Friday. Are you ready for it? Well, the state is taking new steps to keep you safe in the water after a record number of shark bites last summer. Steve Langford reports.
No sharks in sight at Jones Beach Thursday, but then precious few beachgoers to test out the chilly waters here.
They're cool animals. I don't mind them.
This shirtless young man, braving temperatures in the mid-50s, is apparently not the type to show any fear of sharks.
I think sharks are really misunderstood animals.
But for many, the sudden sight of giant jaws can crash the calm of a day at the beach. Last year marked a record number of minor shark bites or scrapes off Long Island.
It bit down really hard, so I was kicking, but and it decided to like let me go.
There is a tremendous amount of menhaden or bunkerfish and baitfish closer to shore.
That seaborne spread is attracting all sorts of marine life, including sharks.
The baitfish and bunkerfish that are close to shore now, stay away from them. They are, the bigger fish feed on them.
To help reassure swimmers and sun worshippers, the state has invested more money for beach staff, jet skis, and drones.
One is going to be a state-of-the-art where it'll have infrared, it'll have laser capabilities to pinpoint, and it'll also be able to take a flotation device.
Not that everyone is shaken by the specter of sharks.
I think I'm okay. I'm not afraid. I'm not in fear.
But for mere mortals, there is the unshakable fear that reality bites. Steve Langford for Newsday TV.
Stay safe out there. Read more about the new shark patrols on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Coming up on this Monday, lax out cancer.
I was just so, again, thankful for the Shore and Wading River community for, wanting to help me through, the difficult journey that I've been through.
A community banding together to help locals battling tough times.
Come along on a ride on the Paddle Pub in Patchogue. We have a look at what's new and all there is to do on Long Island this summer. We check out our FunBook.
Let's do it, but first, your hyper-local weather. Sunny today, highs around 70 degrees. Tonight, we dip down into the 50s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, we climb back into the 60s. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Watch Newsday TV on the big screen. Use the remote to activate Siri, Alexa, Roku, or the Google Assistant on your streaming device. Say, install Newsday. Newsday TV, covering Long Island like no one else can. High School Sports is sponsored by PC Richard & Son.
A community coming together to help their neighbors in need. Carissa Kelman takes us to the Lax Out Cancer event in Shoreham.
It's really an honor wearing pink for today.
This is no ordinary pink out lacrosse game. For the 15th year, Shoreham Wading River is hosting its annual Lax Out Cancer event to raise funds for 4 local families fighting cancer.
I was shocked, I was just so, again, thankful for the Shore and Wading River community for, wanting to help me through, the difficult journey that I've been through.
It's just great that we were able to give back to people that gave before.
To be a part of it on the other side of actually receiving something back is it's pretty overwhelming.
What started off as a small local event 15 years ago now boasts over 90 sponsors. But community members say that's just what Wildcats do.
Whenever we ask, they give. Our expectation today is to reach a $50,000 goal, and I think we'll surpass that easily.
That goal was quickly met thanks to contests, concessions, and raffles. The bags with the most tickets? The ones offering practices with the varsity players.
Donating our time to spread the game and for a great cause is so special to all of us.
A lot of the players who are doing it are really good. Like Grace Ann is really good, and she's going to UNC, and that's why I want to go. And,
so you want to be next? You want to be the next Grace Ann?
Yeah.
And before the final game, Carter Rubin, a Shoreham native and winner of The Voice, sang the national anthem.
When they asked me to come sing today, I was very honored, and I'm just so happy to be a part of it.
I was just so blessed to be a part of such a wonderful community.
In Shoreham, Carissa Kelman, Newsday TV.
What a great cause. For more on Lax Out Cancer, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A question for you. Hey, did you get one of these in the mail yesterday? The Newsday FunBook is out. Elisa DiStefano and Megan Giannata have an exclusive look at what's inside it.
Summer fun has begun on Long Island. We are on the Paddle Pub in Patchogue, just one of the fun activities you could do on Long Island this summer, and there's so much more.
There is. This is just the beginning of the summer fun that you can find in our just released FunBook, which has more than 60 guides to activities all over Long Island to help make great summer memories.
Getting out on the water is a must. And the Paddle Pub has a new location in Port Jefferson. This is the ultimate party boat experience.
It really is. It's a 2-hour cruise, but don't worry, you don't have to pedal the entire time. You can play some games with your friends too. We have guides to kayaking, party boats, fishing boats, and there's a new party boat coming out of the Long Island Aquarium in Riverhead this summer.
Love a good party boat. This one, we have our work cut out for us.
We do.
Pedal and party at the same time. Now, if you don't want to be actually on the water like we are, there are many other options.
Right. You don't have to be out on the water to enjoy the beautiful beaches, bays, and more. There are so many great restaurants right here in Patchogue where you can dine right on the water. And our FunBook has a guide to dozens more.
All over Long Island.
All over.
Okay, and what about family fun?
Even venues that you may have been to summer after summer, there's something new happening there.
Okay, like where?
At Adventureland, there's a new cafe and new arcade games.
We've been there 2,000 times.
And you can go down to Jones Beach, and if you haven't tried that zip line yet at Wild Play, it's a must.
It is an absolute summer bucket list must do. Back to pedaling. We have a whole summer ahead, and we hope that you fill it with lots of FunBook fun.
This is just the beginning.
You really could get lost in that book in a good way. So if you'd like to get the next edition sent to your home, become a Newsday home subscriber. For how to do that and more from the FunBook, just go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Get more of the stories you've seen on Newsday TV at Newsday.com. Plus breaking news, investigations, things to do, restaurants, and other Long Island news you can't get anywhere else. At Newsday.com, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Have a marvelous Monday. Thank you so much for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyper-local 7-day forecast.